911, what's your emergency?
7th Avenue, I just had my leg amputated by a bailiff.
嗨，大家好吗？欢迎来到黑天鹅911系列的第一集。今天要给大家分享两个惊心动魄、带点哀伤却又非常暖心的911报案电话。第一通电话的发话者是一名年仅5岁的小女孩，她半夜被声响吵醒，随后在隔壁房间发现爸爸妈妈似乎都没有了生命体征。第二通电话则是由一名20岁的少年拨出，他在一个平凡的打工夜晚突然遇上夺命的事故，而话筒另一方的接线员就是他当时唯一的生命线。那么他们究竟遭遇了什么？结局又是如何？让我们从2005年3月的那个夜晚说起。第一个故事发生在佛州的新士麦纳海滩。2005年3月28号礼拜一的凌晨，5岁的 Tia Hernan 正在房间睡觉，突然间一记响声将她惊醒。害怕的她赶快跑去父母的房间，不过她喊了好几次，爸爸妈妈都没有回应。一般小孩子遇到这种状况应该已经嚎啕大哭了，但 Tia 没有，她拿起了电话拨打911报警。
911, where's your emergency?
Hello.
Hello. Is everything okay?
My mommy and daddy,
Uh-huh.
I think there's a bullet on the floor.
There's a what?
And there's blood coming out of my dad's mouth, and he fell off the bed.
He did. Where's Mommy at?
I don't know. I think they're dead.
What do you mean, sweetheart?
I don't know.
Okay, your daddy's on the floor. How old are you?
I'm 5 years old, and I have a dog in the house.
Okay, baby, okay.
And
Let me get somebody right over to you. Did you go in your mommy and daddy's room?
and there's blood.
All over the place?
Not all over. There's blood on the bed and blood on the floor.
Oh, my goodness. And you have your little doggie with you?
And 3 cats.
And you got some cats, too?
3 cats and 1 dog.
Okay. Are you the only one there besides Mommy and Daddy?
I said mommy and daddy, and they didn't even answer.
Okay. Okay, what I want you to do, honey, I want you to stay on the phone with me. What is your name? Oh, that's a very pretty name.
Actually, it's
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a beautiful name. What's your doggie's name?
Liza.
Okay. And what made you wake up tonight?
I think I heard a gunshot.
You heard a gun?
Yes, and I see a bullet laying on the floor. I think it's a bullet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who has a gun in the house?
I don't see a gun, but I'm scared.
Oh, sweetheart, I will not let anything happen to you.
Can you send the deputy down?
I promise I will. And you're only 5 years old?
Mm-hmm.
You are so smart for 5 years old. Wow. Are you off of school this week?
No, I go to school next year.
You do? Oh my gosh, you're not even in kindergarten yet?
No,
Oh, what's your doggie's name?
Liza.
Liza. What kind of doggie is she?
She's a lab.
Oh my God, I love those. Those are so beautiful. Is she a black lab or is she a yellow lab?
A black lab.
Oh my, you are so smart.
With, brown eyes.
Oh my goodness, how old is she?
She is like 3 years old or 2 years old. I don't really know.
Wow. Was there anybody else in the house besides you and Mommy and Daddy tonight? Like an uncle or anything?
No, there's no robber in the house.
Okay. Well, I didn't think there'd be a robber, sweetheart. Did you have anybody staying over the night with you guys tonight?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, and the doors are all locked and everything like that. Where are you in the house?
Well, I was in my room sleeping until I heard a noise shot and it woke me up.
Oh my goodness. What part of the house are you in at now?
I'm in the one, it's yellow, a whole yellow house, a green with it, a little bit of green, and a pink door.
Oh my goodness, that sounds really cool. Did you pick out the pink door?
No, my mom picked out the colors.
Look, I bet you that's beautiful. Does Mommy and Daddy have a car in the driveway?
2 cars.
2 cars? What kind of cars do they have?
My mom has a Toyota.
What color is that Toyota? Is it dark or gray or silver?
It's red.
Red? Okay.
black
What kind
and
of car does Daddy have?
He has a Jeep. It's black and
Okay.
white.
Listen to me. Is your phone the kind of phone you can take with you and walk around? There should be an officer at your front door. I need for you to take your phone with you and walk over to the door and open it for me, okay? And I'm gonna stay on the phone with you, okay?
But
I will not hang up.
I'm naked.
Oh well, you want to go grab a towel or something? I don't think the officer's gonna care, baby. We just want to make sure Mommy and Daddy are okay, all right?
Mhm.
Grab a blanket or something. Stay on the phone with me. Stay on the phone, all right?
Okay.
My name's Donna, by the way. You are doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job.
And I knew what to do first I forgot.
You
and
did
then
great.
I knew.
You are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You should be very proud of yourself.
I'm to the door. I'm unlocking it.
Okay, you let me know when the officer talks to you. Okay, you go ahead. Okay, you talk to the officer.
Talking to the dispatcher? Okay, tell her I'm here now, okay? You can hang up.
Bye, sweetheart.
He's here.
Okay, sweetheart. You be good, okay?
Come on over here.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
警方获报后到场，发现 Tia 的妈妈已经没了气息，爸爸则被紧急送医救治。但很遗憾的，在案发隔天3月29号的晚间 ，Tia 的爸爸也于医院逝世。夫妻两人皆遭到行刑式的攻击，而凶手也非常快的就被辨认出来，他叫 David Johnson， 当年33岁，是一名神志状况不明的男子。他在2004年因成瘾药物相关罪名被起诉，在案发当时正在候审。不知道什么原因，他坚信是 Herland 夫妇通风报信，导致他被捕。因此，他心怀怨恨，并决定要报仇。在事发数个月前，他已经好几次到 Herland 夫妇的住所骚扰威吓。女主人 Julie Herland 也立刻向警局求助，甚至向法院申请禁制令，但都不获受理。最终，悲剧还是发生了。而根据警方的侦办记录显示，凶手前年被捕，跟这对夫妇完全不相关。遗憾的是，凶手行凶完毕回到家后便结束了自己的生命，因此此案的侦办也被迫终结。政府基于儿童保护原因，起先不公布女孩的姓名，也不愿意公开太多关于这个案件的细节，因此电话录音里她的名字是被消音的。不过承办此案的警员们透露， Tia 在案发后已经由其他的家族成员接手照顾，生活状况一切良好。我在网络上没能再获得更多的资讯，但我们可以一起祝福现年已经23岁的 Tia 一切顺利平安。第二则故事发生在2010年7月9号礼拜五。住在佛州奥兰多的 John Maynard 一如既往的到了打工的回收厂工作。操作压捆机的他发现机器被东西卡住，因此他爬进机器里想要手动疏通，但没想到一个瞬间，压捆机竟然自己开始运作了起来。压捆机大家应该不陌生，就是垃圾处理厂可以把任何体积的废弃物压成扎实方形的东西。千钧一发之际， John 奋力地将自己撑起，爬出洞口，但不料他的右脚来不及完全抽离，下一秒便连同他的靴子一起消失在他的视线之中。他忍着剧痛拨通了911报警。
What is your emergency? I'm at Smurfit Stone, Orlando, which is on 7th Avenue. I just had my leg amputated by a bailiff. I need a 911 assistance immediately, please.
You just had your leg amputated by a bailiff?
Yes, ma'am. It is not a joke. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna bleed to death, I'm afraid. Please.
Okay, where are you again? Tell me where you are.
Smurfit Stone. Smurfit Stone.
Murfit Stone?
Yes, ma'am. It's a recycling place on 7th Avenue.
Okay, hold on for the paramedics first.
Ma'am, I'm gonna die. Please help me.
Spell the name of that company. I'm trying to find an address for them.
It's Smurfit, S-M-U-R-F-I-T. Stone, S-E-O-N-E.
Hello, this is fire department. What's the address of the emergency,
23.
sir?
We're trying to find it. Spell that company again.
My leg
I
has been
understand.
amputated by a bailiff.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear you. What was it?
My leg has been amputated by a bailiff. Sir?
On a baler, and where are you located at, sir?
Murphy Stone, 7th Avenue and Recycle Boulevard.
7th Avenue and Recycle?
Yes, sir.
Are you there by yourself, sir?
No, sir, I'm not, but no one's hearing me. And I'm really losing blood, sir. I'm going to die.
All right, sir. You're at Recycle Center Drive?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
7th Avenue.
And what business are you at, sir?
Murphy Stone?
Moffett Stone?
Murphy, S-M-U-R-F-I-T.
Smurfit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you have anything there you can control the bleeding with, sir?
Sir, I have nothing, sir.
Okay. What's the phone number you're calling from, sir?
My cell phone, 407.
Okay. Is your leg, are you or your leg still stuck in the machine, sir?
I am out. My leg is down in there. It was at my ankle, sir.
Okay. Is it above the knee, below the knee?
Below the knee. It was at my ankle, sir.
Okay. And how old are you, sir?
I'm 20, sir.
20. Yeah. We're
is
coming
there people on the way?
Yeah, they're on the way, sir, but do you have anything at all you can use to control the bleeding, even if you have to take your shirt off?
I have my jeans wrapped up around it, sir.
Okay. You don't have it tied as a tourniquet. You just have you're holding pressure to it, right?
Right.
Okay. We're coming as fast as we can. I'm going to stay on the phone with you, sir.
Sir, I think I'm going to pass out.
Okay.
Could you please do me a favor? If I give you a phone number, can you call my mother?
What is that number, sir?
407. I'm sorry. That's my cell phone. Can you please tell her I said I love her? I'm not going to die on her, but I love her anyways. Can you please tell her that?
Yeah, we're coming, sir. You're not, and everything's going to be alright. Okay. Everything's going to be okay. 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 We're coming as fast as we can. I want you to control the bleeding, sir, with your one hand. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm controlling it, sir.
Okay. Where on the property is this machine located?
When you come in, you're going to go straight. You're going to see a building, but you keep going. You're going to see a big blue baler. Sir, I'm in the middle of that baler. I'm not moving.
Okay.
Sir, how much blood do I have to lose before I die?
I don't know, sir, but that's fine. Just hold that shirt. Just continue to hold that shirt on there.
Sir, I'm going to die.
No, you're not, sir.
My mother is going to... I'm not going to die from this. My mother is going to kill me.
Okay. We're coming, sir. We're coming.
Have you called my mother?
I haven't called her, sir. We will call her.
Okay, thank you very much.
We're coming.
Can I ask if anybody else has called in from this location? Because I'm just curious if any of my coworkers have called.
I don't see any other calls, sir.
That's great. I love these guys. Okay. Sir?
Yeah, I'm here, sir.
What is your name?
My name's Chef, sir.
I love you, dude.
Okay, we're coming as fast as we can. Sir, we're coming as fast as we can. Just keep talking to me and use your other hand to continue to control that bleeding, okay?
Can you please pray with me, Lord? Can you please pray with me?
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Dear Lord Jesus, Lord, I bring you all my sins I've ever committed, Lord, and I love you so much. Please don't let me die, but if I do die, Lord, please let me go to the good place. I know I've done so much shit in my life, Lord. I've done so much, but Lord, please just let me be okay. And if I'm not okay, let me live in heaven with you. Please be with my mother, keep her strong, because I know she's not going to be happy. God, please let me get through this. Sir, I don't hear an ambulance or anything.
They're coming as fast as they can, sir.
Are you sure you have the right address? It's in Orlando. It's off of OBC in that area?
Yeah, you're down off of Land Street Road, Nat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're coming as fast as we can, sir. We're coming as fast as we can.
Are they going to have painkiller for me?
Sir, yeah, if you're going to need it, they're going to give you whatever you need, sir, okay?
Sir, I think I'm going to throw up.
Empty, we're on scene.
Okay. Okay.
Please don't let me die.
Well, you're not going to die, sir. How are you doing with your, with the control and the bleeding?
It's pretty much stopped, but I don't know how much longer I can keep my hands up, sir.
Well, that's fine. I understand because you're probably feeling faint, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's why I want you to continue to talk to me, Okay, that'll take your mind off
here
of it.
now?
They're coming. They're just around the corner from you. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to continue to hold that pressure on there, even though you said the bleeding has stopped. Okay.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Forgot about my dad. My dad, my stepdad, he adopted me.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell him I love him too.
Yes, sir. What is your name?
My name is John.
John.
Yeah, John
Okay.
Maynard. Maynard.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get so fucking fired.
Yes, sir.
I hate to interrupt. The sheriff's office, we can't find him in the recycle center. Whereabout are you?
Okay, he said he's all the way in the back behind. Sir, John, you're right. You're behind the building at the big blue machine, right?
I'm in the blue machine, yes, sir.
Did you copy that, SO?
Yeah, right behind the building.
Okay.
Near a big blue machine.
Big blue machine, yes.
Okay.
It has sails all around it, maybe a forklift out front. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty gruesome in here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. No, I understand. The police are there now looking for you. Okay.
Sir, I'm gonna pass out.
Okay. No, I want you to keep talking to me. You're gonna be fine.
I love.
They're coming,
Mom.
John. John, they're coming.
Sir,
They're coming, John. Yes, John. John, stay with me. I'm here, John. Stay with me.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
you're my hero.
John,
You're my
they're
hero.
coming. That's fine.
You're my fucking hero, dude.
All right. Do you hear somebody? Do you hear somebody there now, John? I hear somebody in the background.
That's my coworker, Richie.
Okay, did
He's
he
my
just
best
find?
friend.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he just found you, John.
Yeah.
Your coworker just found you, right?
Yeah, he just found me.
Okay. Is he still there with you?
No, he went to get the police.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, that's
Hello.
fine.
I love everybody.
Okay, they're coming. They're coming as fast as they can.
John, you're going to be okay. We're going to help you.
They're coming. John, they're coming as fast as they can.
I'm fixing the jam, sir.
I'm sorry, John.
Sir.
Yeah, we're here.
I'm here, sir. Are you
Okay.
there?
Yes, I'm
Talking to
here.
the police.
You're talking to the police right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
That's
think
good.
I'm gonna... Sir?
Sir,
I'm
go ahead.
John. All it is in my pocket. Okay. Sir?
Yes, sir. Are you talking to me or the police, John?
I'm talking to both of you.
Okay.
Am I gonna go to jail for this? I don't know. I got... Sir?
Hey, John. John,
Yes, sir.
what I need you to do, is there one police officer there with you or two?
What?
Is there one police officer or two there?
How many police officers are there? This is a bailing machine, sir. I'm on the phone. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. He's telling me I can hang up with you now.
You gonna hang up with me? Okay.
Yeah, he's
All right.
telling me.
All right. We can disconnect now, sir. All right, John. They're gonna take good care of you. Okay.
Can you?
Yeah, I will take care of calling your mother.
I'm gonna write you a letter and send you flowers.
Okay, John. I'm gonna take care to call your mother. Okay.
Sir, actually, It might be smarter to call my dad because my mom will probably pass out.
Okay. What is your dad's phone number?
Okay, I'm gonna hang up with you. Sorry. Can you call my mom? Sorry, I gotta go.
Okay, that's fine. John, what's your dad's name?
紧急送医抢救后 ，John 的生命真相稳定，但他的右腿以下都没能保住。但如同他在电话里流露于无形的幽默感和开朗的性格，这个事件并未阻挡他活出丰富的生命。他在事后真的履行承诺，与911派遣员 Jeff 见到面，他也送礼表达他的感恩之情。到现在，他们都依然保持着良好的关系。John 也开设了自己的 YouTube 频道，宗旨在帮助以及陪伴失去肢体的人们。他将发生在自己身上的悲剧转化成社区支持的力量，真的非常的了不起。现年33岁的他也成为人父，目前与妻子和小孩继续开心的生活在佛罗里达。 在这期节目以前，我联络上了 John。在这里我想要再一次的谢谢他授权我使用他的照片和音档。如果大家有什么想对他说的话，也欢迎在影片下方留言，他会看得到。John 的频道连结我也附加在资讯栏里，那里有更多关于这起案件的细节和他的心路历程。有兴趣的朋友可以到他那边收看。911系列的第1集到这边就结束了，祝大家新年快乐，我们下期节目见，拜拜。